All right, today we're reacting to super bad person, insane railway gun. Super bad person, super bad person. That's a bug. Let's get it. It's a fly, not a bug.
This is the largest weapon the world has ever seen.
Anyone can go
This
into
is the
TS
size
at what age or gender. Everyone get your no spots ready.
of a tank. That's a human, and this is the
Yeah,
size of
Hitler's
the weapon's
insane
ammo.
weapons.
The
Holy
Nazis
shit.
called it Heavy Gustav.
A gun.
1,350
I'm not joking when I say it is. I know this.
tons of steel,
If you
a
wanna know
32-meter barrel, and 47 kilometers
it's
of
from
shooting
Yu-Gi-Oh.
range.
Okay.
It took 4,000 workers just to set it up, and
You
another
fucking up the vid,
1,500
fuck you.
soldiers to operate it. We dug deep into the archives to bring you the story of this monstrosity. A megalomaniac weapon commissioned by no other than Adolf Hitler himself. But unlike
bad
many
man.
of his rather delusional projects, this one was actually brought to life. Heavy Gustav was deployed in battle.
That should look dangerous as hell, bro. Alright, my first ever FERN video too, so
1937.
I never watched
Adolf
this guy.
Hitler is neck deep in preparations for his war. But one thing is keeping
That's not even
him
that old
up
ago.
at night. The Maginot Line
Fuck
along the
any viewers.
French-German border.
Tito loves petite Asian girls who eat ass.
No, chill, bro, please.
A massive array of
Little
heavily
bits.
armed and fortified concrete strongholds. To break through the solid line of defense, he needs something new, something big. So he orders Krupp Steelworks, the weapons forge of the German Reich, to build the largest cannon the world has
We're back, my bad.
ever seen. Hitler wants it to be ready by 1940. The project is top secret.
3 years.
Under no circumstances must the plans fall into the hands of the enemy.
3 years to make
Internal
this, because it was
documents
37,
refer to
right?
the cannon only as the Gustav device. Choosing cute names for heavy artillery is a long-standing German tradition.
Sounds very
examples
nice.
are Karl Mortar or Big Bertha.
Big fan. I know
Spring
that one too.
1940.
Holy
Hitler
crap.
is
Red pill.
eager
Oh.
to finally invade France, ideally with his new superweapon leading the way. But Heavy Gustav is not ready yet, and the Führer is furious. Sorry. In the end, the Nazis decide to bypass the Maginot Line altogether by
Okay.
invading France through the densely wooded Ardennes in Belgium. A year later, the cannon is finally ready. It's a railway gun, designed to move along twin sets of parallel tracks.
Took an extra
It
year.
weighs 1,350 tons and rolls on 40 axles and 80 wheels. It stretches
Jesus.
nearly 50 meters long and stands as tall as a 4-story building. Its caliber has a
That's
diameter
just
of
tall
80
as hell.
centimeters.
Look on,
The ammo
Caleb
shells
Bragg.
weigh up to 7 tons each. This
7
is one of them.
tons?
A tank-busting projectile capable of tearing through 6 meters of reinforced concrete. And this is you
Holy.
working on a beach with any desk.
Okay,
Any
heavy
desk
plug,
smoothly-
buddy.
Okay, back to Heavy Gustav.
Gustav, yes, yes,
Tests are
yes,
run
yes.
to probe its unprecedented destructive power. Each shot leaves craters up to 32 meters deep
Damn.
and just pulverizes massive concrete walls.
I
But
can't
by
believe
the time the cannon is ready, France has already fallen.
they
Fortunately,
didn't even need
at
it?
least for Hitler, there's still another battlefront. 1942. The Nazis have conquered
year
vast
later?
stretches of the Soviet Union as part of Operation Barbarossa. But the Soviet forces are still fiercely holding on to one particular place, Sevastopol, then known as the world's strongest fortress.
Never heard
The
of this place in my
city is
life.
defended by over 100,000 Russian soldiers, shielded behind 5 meters of concrete walls or hidden in bunkers buried 30
This
meters
sounds like a
underground.
Gustav
Hitler
mission.
desperately needs a win, and Heavy Gustav could be the key to breaking through.
That's
But getting the
exactly what
massive
that
cannon
was made
onto the
for.
battlefield is no simple task. Gustav has to be disassembled, loaded onto 5 separate trains carrying a total of 100 cars, and dragged through Poland. Once it reaches the front, the next
long
challenge
drive.
is finding the
Train
perfect
ride.
spot to set it up. Reconnaissance planes are sent to scout the ideal firing position. It has to be far enough from enemy artillery to stay out of range. Eventually, they settle on a site about 25 kilometers from Sevastopol.
Nobody sees them
Setting
moving this
Gustav
from
up
the
is no small
opposite
feat
side.
either. Soldiers have to lay 1,200 meters of railway tracks.
Damn.
And there's a unique challenge, the so-called firing curve. The barrel itself can't be rotated to attack new targets. 2 massive diesel locomotives have to carefully shift the entire weapon along the tracks to adjust its aim. Secrecy is critical too.
Bro.
Soldiers have to build artificial hills and trenches to camouflage the weapon and keep it hidden from enemies. But Heavy Gustav also
This is
has
too
to
much
remain
work for
invisible
this.
from above,
It better be worth.
which is why the Nazis have brought a 500-man special unit called the
Someone's
Smoke Troop.
the
If need be, they can shroud the entire area in a thick cloud of smoke to conceal the weapon from enemy aircraft.
That's very smart.
All in all, the operation requires over 5,000 people. Laying
and
traps,
mad money.
assembling the cannon, maintaining, guarding, and camouflaging it, creating smoke screens, and ultimately operating the gun. An enormous effort for a single weapon. Unsurprisingly, Nazi propaganda touts the cannon as a marvel of military engineering.
Und das ist die neue schwere deutsche Artillerie.
That looks mad scary.
Schienenanlagen befördern die gewaltigen Geschosse zum Rohr. Diesem massierten Feuerhagel werden auch die letzten Festungswerke von Sevastopol auf die Dauer nicht standhalten können.
After 3 days of assemblage, Heavy Gustav is finally
No one
ready
stacked
to
them?
fire.
Like, you know, me personally, I'm scouting and I'm seeing this,
is
bro.
Fort Stalin. For days, Soviet soldiers have endured relentless shelling.
Uh-oh.
But they remain steadfast, sheltered
Guys
behind
don't know
massive
what's gonna
concrete
hit
walls.
them.
At 4:30 p.m., they hear a massive explosion ripping through the air from a distance. The Soviet soldiers don't know it yet, but at this very moment, they are the target of the largest cannon ever built. A 7-ton armor-piercing
crazy,
shell is now
yes.
hurtling toward them, easily capable of blasting through
That's
all their defenses.
GG's.
Even the massive concrete walls of Fort
This guy-
Stalin are no match for
Oh
a weapon of
my
this scale.
god. Imagine this coming at you, bro. What do you even do, bro? You're dead.
But then,
You don't have time to think.
nothing happens.
Wait, what?
The shell misses, slamming into the ground about 120 meters away from
Oh,
them.
hell
It takes
no!
almost an hour to reload their gun.
And now they know.
Another shell is fired and misses
And they miss it.
again,
2 shots.
this time by 150 meters. Then another,
Dude, this,
and another.
this is ass.
This
Yo.
is an official list of every shot fired on day one and how far they were off target. The next one is marked as a hit.
Oh,
But later, when search teams scan the area, they
And it
find
hit
no conclusive
nothing?
evidence of an actual impact.
ass shards.
By the end
type
of day
shit.
4, only 5 shells remain. They are all fired on day 5. And not a single one finds its mark. And
Ain't
just
no
like that,
way.
They're out of ammo. Heavy
Ain't no way,
has fired
Gustav.
a total of 48 shots, a staggering 360 tons of ammunition. The official records claim 3 of them hit their target, but even that is debatable. The only confirmed hit was an underground ammunition depot.
Okay, that's
and
good.
that was probably luck.
Oh,
What was supposed to be a terrifying mega weapon
dude, it's
turned out to
solid.
be a
In a way,
massive
I
and
was ready for this to be so
utterly
cool.
useless monstrosity.
It was
There had already been
ass.
doubts about the cannon's accuracy before it was first deployed.
I was gonna say it's hard to
Some
aim that, but I
Nazi
mean, if you
military
probably
officials
I
suspected
don't know.
that the chances of actually hitting a target would be near zero, given the insane caliber size and shooting range.
Hey, bro, it
But
look
they
like
neither had the time nor the resources for proper testing. On top of that, the barrel wore out ridiculously fast. It became completely useless after just a handful of shots. In
oh,
the end,
that's how heavy it
Sevastopol
is.
fell. But Hitler's
wasn't 'cause of
mega
that.
cannon had nothing to do with it.
So Hitler
Did
thought this
nobody
was the
have the heart
key,
to
and
tell
it
him,
wasn't the
Or
key.
did he simply refuse to accept the bitter truth? We don't know for sure. Despite being a complete strategic and economic disaster,
It looked cool,
Heavy
though.
Gustav still served its purpose. As a flashy propaganda piece
Yeah.
for Hitler's vision of an unstoppable German war machinery.
So if I seen this on the news,
After its
I'll be
first
scared.
and only battle, the railway gun returned back home to Rügenwalde, in what was then West Pomerania. A few final shots were fired during a demonstration. Hitler himself was there to witness his masterpiece in action.
His
When
masterpiece.
the Nazis lost the war,
Shit,
he
it hit one
personally
time.
ordered the cannon destroyed, so the miracle weapon wouldn't fall into enemy hands. Which was probably a complete waste of time.
They just wasted
Oh,
the
and
money.
if you ever wondered what it would look like if you were to fire Adolf Hitler 15 miles across Crimea from a 100-foot-long cannon barrel,
What the hell? It's very specific, gang. Wow. What a beautiful sight. Good video, man. I never watched the guy. W video, bro. That was fun.